Carmouche is 5 years older than the 29-year-old from Brazil. She is also 2 inches taller than Jennifer Maia, each weighed in at the limit of 126 pounds. Carmouche with a 2-inch reach advantage. Back inside the octagon, here's Joe Martinez.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Next bout tonight, 3 rounds. This in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. She's a Muay Thai fighter standing 5 feet 4 inches tall. Weighing in officially 126 pounds. Her professional record, 15 victories, 4 defeats, and 1 draw. Fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil, here is Jennifer Maia! And her opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner. A Vale fighter standing 5 feet 6 inches tall. She also weighed in at the flyweight limit, 126 pounds. And 16 professional bouts. Her record, 10 victories and 6 defeats. She is the number 7 rated flyweight contender in the world. Fighting out of San Diego, California, here is Liz Gorilla Carmouche! And your referee in charge of the action, Supnet.
Tom Supnet will call the shots between these two ladies at 125 pounds. Thank you, Vanessa. As we get set for our featured matchup on UFC Fight Pass, Liz Carmouche, the -140 favorite in this one. The newcomer, Jennifer Maia, +110 is a small underdog. Maia's in the gray, Carmouche in the black, and throwing big looping hooks right away.
Immediately from Maia, see that shooter box? Classic Muay Thai up and down style. Slight movement to the shoulders and head all the time.
Jennifer Maia truly believes she belongs at the top of the flyweight division. Said, I'll take my UFC debut against Bullet Shevchenko if you want to give me her.
If you think you're the best, you gotta fight him anyway at some point. Might as well get it out of the way.
Well, Carmouche has something to say about that tonight. Stopping her stealing up process has begun. It's Carmouche. One more time in with the combination. Body lock, cannot quite get Maia down. Fires a knee, will try again.
Good tenacity with the body lock. Didn't just try it once, went back to it. Good balance by Maia. It was that second effort.
And you said after a razor-thin decision against Alexis Davis, perhaps it's Carmouche playing the top game early to put some scorecards in the bank.
That's what I thought happened last time. Whichever fighter was on top won the rounds. That'll teach you something. Hey, get off early, get off often, keep that pressure on top. Don't wait on the takedowns.
Elbows to the ear of Maia. But she returns to the feet. Look out, Carmouche. Well, in a dominant position for a moment, but Maia escapes, and now it's Carmouche back to the fence.
One thing about the shooter box style is, man, they go to war in the gym. I mean, they were known for that, almost recklessly going for it in the gym. What does it do? It makes it mentally tough. There isn't a lot you haven't seen in the confines of your academy.
Maia to be known as one of the more patient strikers from that camp.
Yeah. Shoot box, Maia with intelligence, which doesn't throw a lot of wide punches. Takes your time, finds the right spot to throw.
No stranger to going the distance in main events and title fights in the Invicta FC promotion. Tonight, just 15 minutes to work.
She's gone to decision in her last 4 fights. A lot of fighters or commentators say there's a weakness. I don't. It means she can win a long fight. She knows how to put away rounds. She knows how to fight smart.
All 4 of those wins, her 4 appearances coming in the United States. The new episode of Dana White Looking for a Fight is available now free on YouTube. Don't miss it as Dana, Matt, and Dean head to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico in search of UFC talent, including a cousin of the Pettis brothers with UFC welterweight Donald Cerrone helping the guys out with a new episode. Dana White Looking for a Fight available now on YouTube. Of course, we just watched Elias Garcia in his UFC debut.
It's a rough life, by the way, going to Cabo San Lucas looking for fighters. You know, it's tough. They work hard.
Good work if you can get it. Tom Supnet did not see enough action, so he breaks him. And these 2 ladies return back to the center.
A lot of times when you do that, when a fighter's having success like Carmouche was, what do? Slow her down, keep her against the fence, kind of reset the fight. Don't let her get any momentum.
Under 90 seconds to go in this first round.
A lot of times those clinch positions are the equivalent of like an icing timeout, you know, like, hey, slow down the offense, it's going really well.
Big combination, the right hook landed for Carmouche.
Carmouche so far also looks like the bigger fighter in there for sure. Lean, strong.
Owns and operates a gym, so it's never far. Carmouche, 11 wins as a professional, 5 of them have come by knockout. She certainly has power. So combination as Maia moves forward and strings something together.
Smart work behind the double jab there. That's what set up the right hand. Good commitment on it. The power right. She likes the lead hook as well. Hasn't really used that in this fight. That's certainly one of her weapons. Good setup for the right hand. Gets that right hand floating out to the right to defend the hook.
Oh, big right. That landed for Maia as well.
A lot of commitment on it. Ooh.
Body kick from Carmouche after going low.
Getting creative. Almost that Bruce Lee foot sweep. Then to the ribs. Love that versatility.
Uppercut. Maia in the closing seconds of this first round. Looks to land and moving as we hit the end of the first 5 minutes.
Liz Carmouche doing well with the takedown. Knee didn't quite land, but she goes back to the body lock. Look at that outside trip right into side control. Great stuff. Aiming for the ear with the elbow. Smart veteran move, staying off the back of the head. And the end of the round, body kick, punch combo, mixing it up.
Okay. Head movement coming in, like I said, keep that left hand high. That's all she's trying to do for that overhead right. That's all she's got. You're hammering everything else that she throws.
Deep breath. There you go.
She does that right hand. She leans in. She also hammer with the knee.
But you got to keep that punch count high, right? You're throwing that 3, followed with a 2, and then maybe another 3. You're doing great. It's wonderful. It's beautiful.
Calling all UFC fans, it's been 25 years in the making for our 25th anniversary. We want to celebrate you, the believers, the faces of the UFC, by telling your story. Go to UFC25years.com. Share your story now. Set to go for the second of 3 rounds. We heard the instructions from Liz Carmouche. Coach is happy, certainly, with her performance through the first 5 minutes. Unofficially, she is more than doubling up the total strikes, but significant strikes just about even, as Maia did some damage in the final minute of that first round.
And she found the range for her right hand. Let's see if she can continue that.
And Maia starting off round 2 by doing the advancing.
Carmouche content right now to counterpunch, waiting for Maia to open up. Like I said, tactically, it's hard to open up on Maia. She's very, very tight with the hands. Doesn't really get flustered by anything, but you got to wait for her, and then you can counter on top.
Looking to repeat with that 1-2 combination,
Yeah.
Jennifer Maia. Carmouche staying patient. Playing the counter-striking game to start the second round. Maia mixing it up. Shots up top, shots to the body.
She's just waiting to parry down that lead hand and follow with the right. Now you see it there. She's trying to parry with that right hand to get over the jab. The right hand to the left hand.
Right now the head strikes belongs to Carmouche. Unofficially triple the amount of the UFC newcomer from Brazil.
Surprised we haven't seen more leg kicks from the outside by either fighter. An opposite stance would really eat up that lead leg with the power kicks. We haven't seen many of them. To me, that means they respect the punches of their opponent. They don't want to get caught throwing the kicks and have their opponent throw the punch over the top.
This combination from Maia moving forward, landed a clean right hand on the end of that one. 2 minutes into this second round. Feature bout on UFC Fight Pass. There goes Liz Carmouche. Carmouche all over the history books. Mentioned the Ronda Rousey matchup to get the ladies started in the octagon. Also part of the first ever MMA fight at Madison Square Garden, getting the night started at UFC 205 against Kaylin Chukagian. Big clinch. Maia with a knee to the body as Carmouche forced to the fence.
Haven't seen any real commitment to the takedown from Maia. Of course, shoot box great from this clinch position with the knees, elbows over the top. I'm content to stay here. Don't expect referees to get more patient. You're going to get less patient as fights go on.
Come on, you got to do something.
Yeah, right on cue.
There you go.
I think he heard me. He just wanted to make me look good, you know?
Body lock from Maia does not appear to be trying to take things to the mat. She is a jiu-jitsu black belt, but right now content to just force Carmouche into an uncomfortable position. Supnet already with the warning. Standing by, but patient for now. Knees down low. Carmouche trying to do anything she can.
Do something. Let's go.
And there's Supnet stepping in as they return to the center with 80 seconds to go in the second round. What do you make of that from Maia? Another break? It appeared like she needed a break.
No, it didn't.
Slowing down the pace?
Yeah, I think she might be slowing down the pace a little bit, but having success when she throws that right hand over the top. Liz Carmouche has been a little bit busier, been waiting to parry. She needs to change the timing up on her strikes more than getting clinch range to me.
Uppercut. And then the trip to take things down to the mat in the final minute.
What I love about that outside trip is it lands her right in side control. She whips right around the guard, doesn't have to worry about passing against the black belt, staying in dominant position.
Strategic game plan from Carmouche, landed a takedown in the first round. Her second of 3 attempts here in the second round.
You see how Maia has won the battle on the right side. She's got her arm underneath. That's the side she's going to try to escape to if she can lift Carmouche's weight off of her. What Carmouche has to do is keep weight on her left side. Beautiful step over.
Left leg comes over. Mount position in the final 10 seconds of the second round. High mount for Carmouche. Here comes the ground and pound.
Get the back of the head.
Going on,
Looking armbar in the final seconds, but short time prevents that. What an impressive final 50 seconds of round 2 for Carmouche. Uses the takedown. But we listen into the corner of Jennifer Maia.
Água.
Here's some water.
Sem piedade dela agora, Jennifer. Sem dó.
Don't
Não
have any.
sabemos o que o juiz pensou. Você estava dominando o round até
You were
tomar queda.
dominating the round and then you got taken down.
Ela terminou montada, então isso pode contar muito pro juiz.
She finished the round mounted, so that could be, 0-2 now. You're down 2 rounds. You got to finish in the third.
Tá indo super bem, tá faltando uma
You're
mão em
doing
cima,
well,
tá
but
pegando embaixo.
it's missing an overhand right.
Stop. She's gonna come out desperate, right? I need you to start to keep moving away from her power. Okay? You need to move to your right. Let's go.
Attention active military, teachers, and students. You can now get 30% off of UFC Fight Pass when you sign up. Head to UFCFightPass.com and enter your service ID for a promotional rate to the largest MMA library in the world and live events almost every single week. UFCFightPass.com right now. As Tom Supnet claps him in for the third and final rounds here at flyweight. We get back to action. The corner of Jennifer Maia really not as much coaching from what we heard, just more of a play-by-play of what had happened so far. So we'll see if she's desperate after her coach is telling her that she was down 2 rounds.
A little bit of a wardrobe problem. She tried to fix it. Carmouche took advantage.
Smelled blood, and now it's girl Rilla back on top.
Protect yourself at all times. Now here's where Maia, having won her last 4 by decision, works against her. I think she needs to finish in this third round. I think she needs something big to get back in it. Just seeing the final bell isn't good enough. Going can opener here, get her open up the guard. That's an old school move. Problem is it leaves you vulnerable to the armbar, which is what she was spinning for.
Grabbing the left leg momentarily, but Carmouche escapes to score another takedown.
There's just no comparison in the physicality of the clinch. Once she gets the position she wants, Carmouche just whipping Maia to the ground.
Carmouche telling me this week she is certainly a game opponent, a champion in Invicta, probably ready for this stage, but ready to show Jennifer Maia that the UFC is a different level. More than 3.5 minutes to work for Carmouche from top position. Full guard for Jennifer Maia. For Maia, 15 wins as a pro, 8 finishes, 4 knockouts, 4 by submission. Her corner believes she needs to end things before the judges get involved.
That would be my advice as well.
First things first, probably needs to get up. Yeah.
It's hard to catch a veteran like Liz Carmouche from your back. It can happen, but so crafty. She's seen it all. Beautiful job on that pass. Wow. That was quick.
Back in the mount for Carmouche.
But plenty of time left now. It isn't the last minute of the round. Going half Nelson to keep her flat. Or she might let her turn and then take the back.
Maia struggling to give the back. She does. Kinda.
Yeah, it's that half Nelson kind of keeps her sideways. It's good position for ground and pound.
Maia staying below the head there.
Yeah, Maia getting back to half guard. Able to trap the leg, but still in bad position.
Carmouche staying patient, knowing she has much more time to work. Shoulder strikes. And smothering Jennifer Maia with now under 2 minutes to go. Awkward position as Jennifer Maia continues to try to escape. What's the game plan here for Maia? Gas tank just emptying out. But for Carmouche, some short elbows with the right. Now it's back to full guard.
Yeah, Maia's got to get something done, initiate a scramble, and hope that she leaves something behind for a submission or gets back to her feet. She's got to take a risk now. It's where you don't want to be late in the fight against a veteran, is hoping they make a mistake.
Carmouche trying to work the legs off her shoulders.
Walking the legs up most of the time, you're looking for submission. When the legs are low, it's more of a sweeping, scrambling guard. Good job again on the pass.
There's a scramble, but Carmouche still in dominant position. Maia explodes to her feet, and she's got 45 seconds to make a statement. A lot of energy expended in defense mode for Maia so far through the third round, but pressing forward, looking for the big shot.
The problem is Carmouche is in a position where you can stay on her bike, angle, stay out of danger, and I believe win the fight.
Front kick for Carmouche pushes back Jennifer Maia. We hit the final 20 seconds.
10 seconds.
Big looping overhand right misses. Carmouche counters with an effective combination. The full 15 minutes once again in the women's flyweight division. Jennifer Maia, her UFC debut. She'll see the judges' scorecards for Liz Carmouche, a veteran performance, scoring takedowns in each round as we take another look.
Yeah, Maia landed the right hand when she had the opportunity, but Liz Carmouche, look at this body lock, and it's trip right into side control. Great sequence, very aggressive. That was early on in the round. And what impressed me so much on top, look at this pass. Pause right here. She goes right around the legs with both arms instantly. That's how you do it. And then she shucks it to her left. Now what she's waiting for is she's in side control, but look at the right leg. Pause. She's waiting for this leg to go down. As soon as the right leg of Maia goes down, she knows she can step over and mount, and that's when she does it. Great timing on everything she did there.
Mentioned the takedown in each of the 3 rounds. Unofficially 4 of 5. Good for 80% on takedowns from Liz Carmouche. You see the total strikes got over the century mark, did Carmouche. Jennifer Maia, when she put together her punches, they were strong ones. She actually had more significant strikes throughout the 15 minutes, but the top position, the takedowns, the total attack effective from Liz Carmouche. Let's see what the judges had to say with this one. Here's Joe Martinez.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. We have a unanimous decision. The judges have it 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28. All for your winner, Liz Guerrero.